when it's with family and friends, I personally believe. And we have this amazing assortment for you that was truly designed for us for Christmas in July. So this being the very last day of our celebration, I know we've bumped into August, but this is why the day is so incredibly huge, because your price is going to be going away at the end of the day, as all of our sale prices are. We have Brian Doherty joining us, and he has been bringing vintage wine estates to QVC for many years. Sir, it's a pleasure. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. This is very exciting because not only are the wines hand selected for the holiday season, you can also, we have a handful that you would be able to pick up now in a couple of different ways, but we do have the delivery dates for you the week of November 5th and December 3rd. But even if you have it delivered immediately, all of the labels are designed for the holidays. So should you wish to get them now and reserve them for the holiday, you may. So here are your choices. A set of 3 bottles for $41, a set of 12 bottles for $116. And the more you buy, the better your value gets, because you're stocking up and saving $48. But if you want to do it individually, we have White Zinfandel, we have Pinot Grigio, then we have the Merlot, and then the Cabernet Sauvignon. And of course, we'll take a look at the labels as we sample. But usually these bottles retail for about $22 each. If you do the set of 12, it comes down to $9.67 a bottle. And
delivered.
Exactly. Your shipping is included. So it is delivered to your door for that price. So let's begin with the White Zinfandel.
Oh, this is great. So this is a beautiful, light, sweet wine, very delicate. Right.
Look at the color.
So think of this as welcoming your guests. It's got this, I'm a wine guy, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's got a beautiful Christmas tree on the label.
That is a beautiful label.
But speaking for the wrapping challenged, I'm very happy to see this. But this is a great wine. Try it with something spicy. I think it's just a great welcoming. You put it out.
It's light, it's fresh, it's delicious. Just by itself, it's marvelous.
And the White Zinfandel is just a great, it's got a little kiwi, a little bit of strawberry on the nose, a little bit of honeysuckle.
But like you said, if you're serving something a little spicier, it's nice to have that light, sweet freshness to go along to balance
I like it with the Thai takeout.
Love that. That sounds delicious. Then we move into the Pinot Grigio.
So we have this beautiful Pinot Grigio, and some people say Pinot Grigio is the perfect white wine for food. So many people just drink Chardonnay, and they really should try a Pinot Grigio. It's crisp and clean. It's got this kind of bright citrus, apple, a little bit of green apple on the nose.
I love that.
No oak. No real heavy oak in it.
I was going to say, it's not an overly warm wine. It still has a refreshing nature to it.
So again, heading into the holidays, you want a wine. They say it's the ultimate condiment for food.
Right.
And it's just a beautiful Pinot Grigio.
So
and again,
question.
Sure.
We have the one day only value later, the 8-ounce servings of the salmon. Would this be
right
lovely
here.
with that?
Right
Look
here.
at that. Look at that lovely crystalline
That's
color.
what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so that
Fresh,
is your Pinot Grigio.
refreshing, crisp, clean.
And you know what
Pinot
else
Grigio
too?
is great.
Here's a reminder for you. If you go for the set of 3 bottles, it's the single varietal of your choice. But if you go for that set of 12, where you're stocking up and saving $48, you can do all whites. So 6 bottles of each of those 2 whites we talked about. You can do the all reds. 6 of each of the reds we're getting to in a second. Or if you do the mixed, it's the most popular, where you'll get 3 of each of the 4 varietals that we're talking about. So now we move to the Merlot.
So now we move to Merlot. And the Merlot is, the medium-bodied red. It's kind of a very good all-purpose. You saw the Italian food earlier. You think about anything, you put barbecue sauce on it. I think of it kind of as the red fruit. So it's got a beautiful cherry, right?
Just the aroma of that is lovely.
Right, and as with all the wines from vintage wine, we sort through hundreds to find these blends.
Beautiful.
And the key to a red wine is that it has a smooth finish. So if I
was just going to say smooth. It's a very smooth wine.
So if you're new to wine and you've been a white wine drinker, you want to try reds, Merlot is a great one.
So, and I want to ask Brian, you said something and it flew right out of my mind. The immediate ship date, the White Zinfandel, the 3-bottle set. Half a dozen remaining. That's 6 if you want it immediately, because this is one of the few things in the show you may have delivered immediately, but they will have the holiday labels on them. If you're just serving them for yourself, enjoy, because they're marvelous. But again, a lot of people go for that stock up and save, because it's a $22 bottle of wine that you're getting for $9.67 a piece. And now we bring
the big gun Cabernet.
For your prime ribs and your, we have the filet mignon coming up later.
Filet mignon, this is perfect for. So think of the holidays. You have richer meals, fuller flavors, and you want your wine to match that. So the Cabernet Sauvignon is kind of king of the red wines.
It
It's
is.
big and bold, but again, it's a really well-made wine. It is smooth, has a long finish.
Ooh,
no
it has a
harshness,
very long finish.
Right, no harshness
Nice.
to it.
Right.
So think of it, you're a white wine lover.
Right.
Now you've got family and friends coming over. They like red wine.
Right.
If you get the mixed, you can serve great red wines. You know, you may want to experiment on your own.
Sure.
But when you're giving a gift or you're having family and friends, you got to make sure the wine is good.
So there's a couple of things I want to mention to you now that we've talked about all the 4 varietals from the whites to the reds. We do have the 3 delivery dates. We're extraordinarily limited as to what we can ship immediately. They will have the holiday labels even if they do ship immediately. But here is the other thing. These bottles should be close to $268 at retail for that set of 12. We have it for $116, which breaks it down to less than $10 a bottle, and your shipping is included in the price. So you don't have to worry about how we're getting this heavy wine to your front door. You certainly don't have to carry it away from the store with you. And we deliver to a huge number of states, and we're going to put that map up for
40
you.
states, including Pennsylvania. Any of the states that are in red, we deliver to. And you know, Sharon, so many people say to me, gee, I don't buy 12 bottles when I go to the store.
Right.
Well, neither do I. It's too heavy to carry home. 12 bottles of wine weighs 39 pounds. But if you can get them delivered to the door so you always have them on hand, I think of it as my emergency.
Absolutely.
I've got 12 $9 gifts for all the people I forgot, which is long.
People you work with, right? Just things that pop up and you're like,
And
oh,
I
I'm
don't
just
need
invited to a
I
party.
don't need to wrap them.
Exactly, because the holiday label is there. So I need to let you know something before we chat about auto delivery. First of all, in the immediate delivery, the white Zinfandel set of 3 bottles has now completely sold out.
thank
And the Merlot is last call for that immediate delivery as
a great
well.
wine.
And Jill, aren't you
Hi.
happy that this goes into auto delivery too?
I love that.
What would
that
you
we
like,
can get
Jill?
it for spring and for summer.
I'd like to try the white Zin.
Come on
Can I
in.
try that? That was always one of my parents' favorite
Oh,
wines.
it's a great
Really?
Well,
wine.
growing up in Southern California, like I don't know, maybe
Yes,
it's just
it
the
was literally
warmer
invented
weather,
there, I would
you
say.
know, and sitting
Cheers.
out on the patio, and I can just always remember my mom having this wine, you know.
Yes.
So, what should I be looking for in a good white Zinfandel?
Well, a really well-made white Zinfandel is slightly sweet. There's so many out there that are
Overly
syrupy.
sweet, right.
And then you can't
Oh, it's
serve them with
nice.
any kind of food, but this is a delicate. They really hit
Yes.
a nice balance, white, kind of honeysuckle sweet, not maple syrup.
Yes.
And it's just a beautiful, beautiful wine.
And what foods would I want to pair with something like this,
I
Brian?
like it with spicy,
Yeah.
but a lot of people, you can just enjoy white Zinfandel instead of a cocktail or
I was
something
going to
like
say,
that.
like it's like a
Before the
nice
meal.
first
You know,
wine,
it
right?
looks-
you know.
I'm not supposed to, again, it looks great in
Yes,
the glass.
right. It does. It's very
to
pretty.
talk about the taste, but it looks great. The label looks good. It's just a
Right.
great welcoming wine.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the
Cheers.
Glad
the
you could
glass.
join us. Cheers.
Cheers,
Yes,
cheers,
keep your
cheers.
glass.
All right.
So we'll see you in a little bit. Oh, Jill, is that new, what you have coming up next?
Yes, and I know you tried it.
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
I couldn't resist.
right?
She has something new that is adorable that's coming up next. But I do want to remind you
Yeah.
about auto delivery, because if you are getting this delivered now for your holiday, so either now, November, or December, that is an option. But in spring, in March, and then summer in June, we have 2
Yes.
future auto deliveries you can lock into with gorgeous labels.
So you will get, for the spring delivery, you'll get In Bloom. So it's the same idea. It's the great wines with the beautiful labels, perfect for all the graduations
Right.
and Mother's Day and all that kind of stuff. And then for summer, we have our Take Flight, Birds of Flight, gorgeous labels, perfect for any kind of summer outing.
And you can do this on 4 easy payments,
Yeah.
which means your first delivery can be on 4 easy payments, and then your future deliveries can be on 4 easy payments, and your shipping is already included in the price. So what you see is what you get on the screen. It's M58991. The price will be going away, though, at the end of the day today for Christmas in July. So if you've locked in that price, you will be good to go before it goes up. Sir, a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you so much. Cheers. But in less than 10 minutes, we have Rastelli coming your way as a top find in our show. 5